Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be making an ASMR video. It's my first one. It's a very hot day today and I'm in a very claustrophobic bedroom. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's quite stuffy, so if a fan comes on, it won't be too loud, but it might disturb the silence a tiny bit, but it might be a trigger for anybody. So halfway through the video I might turn on the fan. Just to clarify, I am new to ASMR, of course, and I thought by making this video it would be in honour of ASMR International Day, and it would also be in the honour of ASMR itself, because ASMR has a big nasty bullcrap thing going on around it, and I don't think it's very fair because I love ASMR. But today we're going to be talking about aftershaves, my favourite ones and stuff like that, and I've got a huge amount of them, so yes, I'm very experienced in my smells. I've been very interested in aftershaves because they get you a lot of compliments, some of them. Some of them don't blend with me very well, some of them do. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what smells good, what's my favourite, what you should try, what you should test in stores and stuff like that. So, first of all, I'm going to start off with one that's one of my oldest aftershaves I've ever had. And that is Be United. This aftershave, as you can tell, doesn't have really a drop left in it. But basically, it's a very unique aftershave because it smells very sweet, sour. The problem is I haven't smelt this one in a very long time, and that's sort of the problem. And I can't really give you guys an example of what it smells of as currently I can't really smell this aftershave, which is slightly irritating in a sense. So that's Be United. I don't know if these are sold anymore because it's that old, but I'm hoping, for your guys' sake, that it is still available to test. These don't go in any particular order, but I have very expensive aftershaves in here as well, if you're wondering. Next is Paul Smith. And this aftershave is very old man, gentleman type smell. This is not something you want to be wearing in college or university or anything along those lines, because it's a very lethal smell. As you can see, my camera is being a bit of a bitch in switching between what it wants to blend and focus with and what it doesn't want to focus with. So it's a great aftershave, it smells pretty nice, and we'll just give you guys a little what it smells of. It smells very fruity, and it has a very leaf, herbal type smell to it, like a very citrusy smell. My Nexus 6P is being a pain. Definitely go test in a store if it's close to you. Next on my list is Police Rebel. And the reason I recommend this to you guys is because it's very unique and it smells gorgeous. Bit stiff, just like me. I've still got a smell of it here, and it smells pretty fucking nice. And for anybody with a sweet tooth, this one is perfect. And for any girls that are into like a teenage smell, this one is just perfect. This one smells very young, very youthful, and it gives you that empowering, enriching scent of like sweet, and it is honestly just beautiful. Like, there's nothing in this one, so I can't shake it around. Sort of can with that one, but there's not enough. Next I have David Beckham. This is his signature line. David Beckham is a little bit in there. Not making a noise though. And this one, for none of your love, smells very similar to the other ones. This one smells very... Picture James Bond. That would be a good idea. It smells very fruity. Twist of lemon and lime. But also another gentleman smell. This is definitely a middle-age smell, but it's still beautiful. One of the nicest aftershaves you'll get out there, and this thing will cost you pretty much nothing. It's that cheap. Really nice stuff. Next on my list is something very quite expensive considering how small it is. So we're looking at a 50ml Storm London aftershave. This one really drags in the girls. It has a very soapy smell to it, but like a very enriching, fresh, clean soap smell. This one really makes you stand out, but it is expensive considering its size, so I wouldn't suggest it. But if you can get it and you're willing to spend the money, it's great. It's very fresh. But just remember that aftershaves work differently depending on your body, your chemicals, and the type of reactions that you have. This one is one of my favourite aftershaves of all time, and I'll explain why. This one is called Alfred Dunhill, and he's been around for a very long time. However, this guy really does know how to make aftershave, and I also have another one of his aftershaves in the collection here. Let me just get a whiff of this one. This one, very similar to Storm, has a very fresh, soapy smell, clean, wet wood. Very orgasmic to smell, something you'd want to smell at night time, maybe with your girlfriend around. And it's perfect for night time, for bedtime, for any time that you feel comfortable. People will know that you are fresh with this aftershave. And as I promised, I do have another Dunhill. This aftershave I got, I think, yesterday or the day before for Easter, and I'm very happy because I love Alfred Dunhill. However, this aftershave is completely different to the other Alfred Dunhill. This is Dunhill Edition. And basically, the catch with this one is that it smells like daisies, or it smells of very premium wood and a bit of, and a very strong lemon, grass, premium wood, lemon and grass. This is what this aftershave reminds me of, and it also has that same wet, fresh smell that the old Alfred Dunhill has as well. And that's why I like it so much. Absolutely love that sound. Love it. I recommend you try this. Next is one I haven't had for years because it ran out. It's Calvin Klein Into You for Him. I can't remember what this smelled like, but I remember it was very fresh, because after all it is Calvin Klein, and the lid has apparently gone off the top of it, so we wouldn't be able to smell it anyway. But beautiful smelling aftershave. I know it because I used to wear it, so don't judge. Hope you like that sound. If you guys primarily want me to focus on sounds from aftershave bottles, then I will do so. This is more of a collection video. And yeah, pretty much that's it. It's starting to get really fucking hot in this room. Now there's a bit of sun. What the fuck can you do making an ASMR video, eh? Here we have some Tommy Hilfiger, which I was given for free. It was a tester, and because there was some left, they gave it me for free when I was on work experience, which was really nice. Let's have a quick smell. Now, from this immediately, you smell spice. And what I mean by that is it's a very spicy aftershave. Quite acidic type. If that would be wrong, very spicy, tingly to the senses. It's very cherry-like, but very sweet cherry. Overall, it's got a very middle-aged gentleman, but it's also very loving, quite a romantic smell, in my opinion. So this might be one that you might go out and try. It's Tommy Hilfiger, his signature. You can see Tommy Hilfiger. Just to save time for myself, I'm going to show you these because these came in a set. And I'll give you my favourite one out of all of these. in my drawer somewhere, I do have a bigger bottle version of this, but this is a very sweet tooth smell. Very youthful, very strong, very powerful, and it could definitely latch a lot of women if that's what you're expecting. Smelling good is all a part of the hunting game, if that's what you're into. Like, me and my girlfriend have a lot of memories with this aftershave because I used to wear it so much, and whenever she thinks of me, she just thinks of this. So whenever she goes to next, all she can think about is Code Red. This one is, I think this one ran out actually, but this one smells very similar to Code Red, but not as sweet, and it's more, like it says really, icy. And it just has a wetter, colder smell to your senses. Now this one's one of my favourites as well. This one smells of leather. Very hardcore leather. Lovely, sweet leather. Honestly, if you like leather and you like sweet tooth things, get this one. A little bit in there. Let's give it a spray for you guys. Have a quick smell of that. It smells fucking beautiful. Just take all of them away. They're probably a bit loud. I'll turn down the audio there for people. I am a nice guy after all. One problem with ASMR videos is they're not edited enough, but I'm going to watch the entire video all the way through and edit any parts that seem too loud, so... You fucking cretin. If you're wondering what just happened there, I had to finish the video a little bit because I dropped the Cadillac aftershave on the table. But here it is. It's very unique. It looks, you know, very Cadillac-like with its design. And this one smells dark, like very dark wood. Cheap though, and you can tell, but not in a bad way. Like, it's a good cheap. For everybody. So yeah, very cheap aftershave. Very beautiful smell. Probably gonna end up dying of lung cancer with all this aftershave. So far I can't even breathe in here anyway, so it's not helpful. I may actually have to take my top off right now. It's that fucking hot in here, I'm not even kidding. Saying that, I'll probably get sunburn on my back. Next signature. This one, very effective. This one also follows with the other next signature type things I showed you before with Code Red and stuff. For some reason Next loves a sweet tooth smell, and this one's very youthful, yet again, very fresh. This one just adds so much character to you, it's unbelievable. But this one is either works with you or it doesn't, and that's the type of aftershave I feel this one is, and it works with me wonderfully. Go and try it out at Next. Go into the men's aisle, not the women's, okay? That's Perfume, not aftershave. We're down to our last few now, which is probably a good thing. Next I have Night Flight by Dupe. This is another one of my girlfriend's favourites. She brought me this for my birthday, I think it was, which is very nice of her. Now this one I spray on my pillow almost every night because it's that fucking fresh. It smells of fresh bedclothes, and if, like I say, you're in the game hunting for women, this one's definitely going to get you in bed with women because you smell like a bed and they just want to lie on you. this one, not very sweet tooth, but sweet, very light, but it lasts very long, and it stains into pretty much everything you touch. It's so nice. And the thing is, this is the most complimented aftershave I ever had. Every person that I've walked past with this on goes, oh my god, that's nice. Works with my body chemistry perfectly. Great aftershave. Now then, this one's going to get a lot of people excited, because this one is it's not as expensive as the other one I'm about to pull out, but it's expensive, but it's beautiful. Jean Paul Gaultier, another aftershave my girlfriend brought me. She does like buying me aftershaves, and they're not fucking cheap either. But I respect that because I'm a very aftershave type person, so. This one is effectively a very sweet, loving, romantic smell. It reminds me of someone in the military, or a very gentleman type person that's been on a boat or something like that. And it also reminds me of a feminist spray, as my friend once called it in school, and the teacher, because of how much of a feminist she is, took it to heart and decided to have a go at us for it. So, yeah. Don't want to waste this one though, because it is one of my favourites, so. Flicky's crotch. Last but not least, I have two of these now. One of them's almost run out. But this, I think, is a newer edition of Hugo Boss. I have Hugo Boss Night. I'm going to be doing a unboxing and review on this channel very soon for both the Alfred edition, or the Dunhill edition, and Hugo Boss Night. This aftershave is my most favourite aftershave ever. And let me explain what this one smells of, because I'm not wasting it. It smells of orange, wetwood, foam, power, deluxe, gentleman, youth, nighttime, bedtime. This is such an overpowering Hugo Boss aftershave. It's their best one they've ever made. I am speechless with this one. It feels great. It's the nicest aftershave design I've ever seen. It really is beautiful. And my girlfriend brought me one of these before, but I believe this is a newer design, which is like more perfected. It smells like maybe they've done a respice or something, but best aftershave I've ever tried, ever smelt. And this is the one that I want to shake around the camera. So yeah, I've got a few more here. This one is David Beckham Instinct. This one is actually my brother's, but I've smelt this one, tried it before, etc. One of the nicest aftershaves I've ever smelt. This one doesn't get me a lot of comments, complimentaries, anything like that, because it's too limey, and that's something I don't like about it. And last aftershave I want to talk about is David Beckham Homie, another tester. This one smells of fresh blackcurrant juice with a huge twist on it. Like, it is very sweet tooth, this one has got me compliments whenever I've worn this one. Very nice. So that just about packs it up for today, guys. hope you all enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. And I'll see you guys in my next ASMR video. If this gets over 1,000 views and over 15 likes, I will be sure to make more ASMR videos in the future. Thank you guys, and peace.